I came all the way to England and I'm standing outside of one of my giant vegetable growing heroes gardens, Gerald Stratford. I told him I was coming, but I didn't tell him when. So let's see if I can find him and show you his garden. Hold on, guys. I think I found him. Here he is. Gerald, what are you doing?
Hello, my friend. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I caught you in the middle of a giant marrow.
Yeah, I'm just finished harvesting it. Oh,
How heavy is that?
115 pound.
No way.
Yeah.
All right, Gerald, I like the fit, the cabbage hat, the cabbage sweater.
Thank you.
Where are we beginning?
Let's go in my greenhouse.
Nice looking
How
sunflower.
about that for a lovely sunflower?
That is huge.
Beautiful. I love the seed. Got some lovely beans. That's an Italian bean called Belotti. We have some garlic. I've planted some garlic in the garden, but all these will go up the Lottie or allotment.
Yeah.
I like the name Lottie.
We call it the community garden. So this is kind of where you come to prepare and...
Yes, yes. As from the end of November, we put heat on in here, and it never drops below 15 degrees. First thing growing is my big onion seed, then aubergine or eggplant in January, sweet peppers, chili peppers, leading up to April when we start sowing all our tomatoes, cucumbers, marrows, cabbage, and go on and on and on.
Yeah, it goes forever.
April is an incredibly busy month.
And we're coming to you in mid-October right now. So it's a little bit of a quieter period.
It's a quiet period, but there's so much to do.
Yeah.
You know, all the tubs need washing and putting away for winter so they're nice and clean for next spring. All the compost has to be recomposted. You know, I never waste it.
A lot of chores.
It just goes and I recompost it with a small amount of chicken manure, just to reinvigorate it.
Okay, I'm seeing something I've wanted to try for years, but I've never tried. These are giant or super long carrots, right?
The variety is called stump-rooted carrot.
Okay.
There's two varieties, exhibition long and stump-rooted. The stump-rooted is about that long with a tap root, very long. And what you mustn't do if you're showing is break that tap root.
Because that counts for the length. Yeah.
No, it's no, but it's a part of the quality of the carrot.
Oh, okay.
You know, and when you pick one, that's...
Well, talk to me first about how do you actually grow it in this barrel? What's so special about the barrel?
That's a half barrel. And you fill it full of sand, give it a good watering. And after a few days, I could take this off now, which will make it easier. You then get a tube. I use a 3-inch downpipe from the guttering, and you push it in and turn it. And when you pull it up, it causes a suction and all the sand inside sticks to it. You have a bucket and go junk and it's done. And you end up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 holes. Then you fill it full of compost, Gerald's compost, give it a good watering again. And after about 2 weeks, giving it time to settle down, I can hear a frog.
Oh, can you? That's my favorite animal.
Have you noticed these things?
Yeah.
Where you have one on each circle, and that stops any sunlight, because if the sunlight touches the shoulder or top of the carrot, it will go green.
Oh, right.
And that's frowned upon in show circles. So I do that and it creates, wherever the sun is, there's a shadow going round. It stops the top of the carrot going green.
It's almost like the way you can blanch a leek, right? But above the ground instead of below.
Yeah, we're just going to pull this one. And the secret of pulling a carrot is you give it a sharp push down.
In, yep.
And now gently pull it up, very, very slowly, because you're trying not to break it. It's just gone now.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Look at that. Oh, look at the taproot. You didn't damage the taproot at all.
Nope.
Okay, let's hold that up. That is a nice looking carrot.
That's a beautiful specimen, isn't it?
Yeah, wow. It's so straight. So that's what the tube basically does, is it forces it to go downwards.
And because all the gravel or sand is totally inert, nothing will grow in it apart from a few weeds, and weeds grow everywhere.
So it just forces the carrot to go straight down for the nutrients.
That's it.
Which is what makes it so nice and straight and when you pull it. What would you give that if you were at a show? What do you think that's scoring?
The secret is to have 3 all the same.
Yeah.
And I'd like to think I could almost get 3.
Yeah.
But I would give that 90 out of 100.
It looks like an 100 to me.
Yeah. Never ever think the top will determine what the bottom's like, because that top is not that special, is it?
No. It's got some yellowing
And that is good, because all the goodness is in the carrot.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a really, really green, expensive top, that nutrient should be in the carrot.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, so that you almost want the top to look a little bit bad at the end. Yeah.
Wow, that's a beauty, and the
really
smell.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can smell the sweetness on it.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it would. One of those will feed Elizabeth and myself, and it's so nice.
Yeah.
You know, we'll never waste it. If we've got any spare veg, the community has it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we're posted up behind the cannas, right?
That's it.
These are
I
huge.
love these. Canna Tropicana.
I have some of these in my pond, but they're half the size. So how did you get the name Veg King?
My followers gave me it. You know, I've never ever posted anything other than just me and my veg.
Yeah.
And my followers love me, and if they want to call me the Veg King, I'll embrace it.
I think you should. I think you should. So you've been gardening your whole life, right?
Yes, yes. I love it. You know, I want to do it to my dying day.
Yeah.
You know, flowers, vegetables. Liz and myself, we're not holiday people, and we spend all our time every day just in our garden.
Look at that. All the bird feeders over there.
That Indian green tree is lovely. We love that in the summer months.
Yeah, it's so well integrated. You have the grass, the flowers, the pathways, and then of course the rest of the veg garden, which we can take a look at.
All the pathways around my raised beds, I get from a local arborist. He drops me off a load of chippings and bark. It's just a job.
Well, let's check these raised beds out.
Yeah, this is a nice one. This is where I've got my garlic this year. Nothing special regards locks and things, just a bit of string and 3 screws and some hinges on the back.
Oh, wow, the whole thing moves. Look at that. Do you have, what's the pest you're protecting from mostly?
Mainly vine weevils, cabbage white butterflies, onion. There's an onion mite, which isn't very good, which affects shallots, onions, garlics.
Any mammals, like a rabbit or something like that?
No, we're lucky here, but believe it or not, people's pets, cats, can do an awful lot of damage.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and once there's something like this, it's vermin proof.
Yeah. Yeah, nothing's getting in there.
This had a giant beetroot, which I showed at Malvern 2 weeks ago. I will be digging that up and preparing it for, I haven't decided what to grow in that yet, but it'd be something nice. That one, I only prepared it yesterday. I think that'll be garlic.
Okay.
But I cover it like that to keep, because cats scratch.
And when you're preparing a bed let's say there was beetroot in that and you harvested it out, what would you do to reset it?
I always dig from the center there.
Center line, throw it out.
Yep. Then I would get some seaweed meal and pelleted chicken manure.
Okay.
It comes in pellet form, just one handful, just across there, and then you just more pellets, and you just keep doing that
Till you get to the end.
Yeah, until you get to the end. Don't go too deep, because you don't want to disturb the nutrient you've just added.
So you just kind of smooth it out with the top.
Yeah, and then you do the same there, working back. Stamp it down. Sometimes with certain vegetables, you need to add some more. And I will add some of the old compost, which I've saved from past growings. This is all compost.
Oh, wow. That looks really nice. Whoa, hold on. I got to feel that. Look at that. That looks really nice. Wow.
If I need to just add some,
Yeah.
I just take it from there.
So you'll just top dress.
Yeah.
You'll just put a little on top. Yeah. Wow. That's some really healthy compost.
That is working compost for my runner beans. 2-year-old compost, 4-year-old compost, and that is horse manure. That's almost empty.
Oh, yeah.
Because I've used it all on the garlic.
On the garlic, yeah.
This receptacle here is for my exhibition runner beans. I grow 12 runners. I have these canes go down, and every December, this is all the kitchen waste. That's just standard vegetable kitchen waste. And that will be buried there and then filled in up to there. And I'll do the same there, because you can use the same area for your runner beans every year without affecting it.
Oh, okay. So you don't have to rotate it at all?
No, not with runner beans. And then I want that done by Christmas.
Yeah.
And then from Christmas till the first week of June, those 2 beds are left barren.
Just breaking down.
Yeah, just breaking down and ready. Never ever get rid of the roots of a runner bean. Get that. Always dig it in, because can you see small white nodules?
Yeah, the nodules, right?
That is nitrogen.
Yeah, because they're stealing it from the air.
Yeah, and that will break down when I dig it in. Job done.
So that plus the scraps means you've got some really good show.
And I don't have to put any liquid fertilizer or anything on, just water next summer. If it gets too dry, runner beans being a very hungry plant, they just need them.
So all the prep work fertilize-wise was done in December?
Yeah.
And you never fertilized during the season?
No, not at all.
Wild. So this here looks like some radish.
Yeah, winter radish. These are winter radish. I sowed these the end of August.
Yeah.
The end of August. I have Spanish round, which is a red one, a German black, and the ones here, they're not so prolific, but they're still very good. They are, I think it's China Rose.
That's a good variety.
That is beetroot.
Oh, in the ground. With their little close.
Not beetroot, sorry, I got that wrong. I do apologise. I'm getting a bit tongue twisted. Rhubarb.
Oh, I never can grow rhubarb.
It's more likely a bit too hot for you.
Yeah, it just doesn't get cold enough.
No.
Yeah.
I've just found out this year people get rhubarb and chard mixed up.
They look very similar, don't they?
You know, because I posted on Instagram a lovely chard leaf, and I'm getting people saying, you'll kill somebody.
Right, because you can't eat a rhubarb leaf, right? Yeah.
And I've had to explain that chard is a member of the rhubarb family, beetroot family.
Yeah.
And beetroot is beetroot.
Yeah.
Rhubarb is rhubarb.
We're even getting it confused right now.
Yeah, I am. These are just beetroots.
Look at that. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you do the multi-sow kind of pick what you need, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got various different types. This is an interesting one.
Okay, you guys are gonna have to look at this moment here. Oh, yeah. Yep. I love that.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's so nice. And the flavor's great too.
The old name is dartboard. Dartboard beetroot.
Dartboard. It makes sense.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I only knew them by Chioggia. That's one of my favorites to grow.
And if you're a messy eater, ordinary beetroot goes everywhere, doesn't it?
Stains.
That one doesn't.
Yeah. I like the golden beets myself. I'm a big golden beet guy. Before we get to Gerald's huge cabbages, we have to talk about the sponsor of today's video, which is Element. Right now, I'm traveling across the UK, driving long distances and hiking like crazy, and Jacques and Paul and the team are on the other coast of the US in Maine doing long days in the garden. And all of us are relying on Element to help get us through. Element is a zero sugar electrolyte drink mix that comes in both packets and these very tasty cans. I like this black cherry flavor, as well as the lemonade flavor. As an organic gardener, my favorite part is that it is free of dodgy ingredients. There's no artificial sugars, no artificial colors, or anything like that. Just a tasty electrolyte mix, 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. If you're a can drinker, I would go with black cherry or lemonade. And honestly, in the packets, I also like the lemonade salt or the raspberry salt. And if you want to try it, you can get a free 8-count sample pack of their most popular flavors with any order at drinklmnt.com/epic. That is drinklmnt.com/epic. Now, let's get back to the tour with Gerald. All right, let's see these cabbage.
Yeah, I made this last winter. This is basically for all my cabbage, etc., to keep the cabbage white butterfly off, because they would decimate everything.
I would say that that might be our most annoying pest we have. Because of course they'll eat the Brussels sprouts, they'll eat the broccoli and the cauliflower and all that.
It's almost empty now. I had a cabbage there for the Malvern show. It was 14.5 kilograms.
Wow.
And it was a Japanese variety. It's a beautiful cabbage. A lovely, large, flat cabbage.
And these are growing in tires.
Pardon?
You're growing them all in tires?
No, if you look, you'll see the plant is in the middle.
But there's no soil in the tire.
And you put the tire there to keep the leaf off the ground.
Oh.
It rests on the tire instead of the soil.
And for a show cabbage, is it judged on the overall plant or just the head?
There's so many categories.
Oh.
But the ones in this one is for heavyweight.
Okay.
So there's not that many regulations, but you don't want a slug eating a cabbage leaf, because one leaf could weigh 0.5 kilogram.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
This one behind you is looking really good.
This is a red cabbage. The leaves are always very waxy if you touch up.
They hold up really well in my garden later into the season because of how thick the leaf is.
Yep. The same here, see?
Yeah.
There's the tire.
Yeah.
But that is solid. You press that.
Let's do that. Yeah, you can almost knock on the door right there.
That would be around.
So if you're going for a giant cabbage, what are you doing different compared to a normal?
Well, I grow 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in here. Just 6 cabbage. In January, weather permitting, I dig a hole about 1 metre, 3 foot deep.
Yeah.
About that round. I fill it full of manure. Well rotted manure. So the nitrogen isn't too high.
Yeah.
Chicken pellets. Stamp it down and then just put a cane where you've dug a hole and filled it up with manure, and you leave that. And then in the end of April, the plants will be about like that. They will go out into the final resting place.
Yeah.
And I grow other things in here, like I have a few onions in between, or, you know, there's a very nice leek, look.
Yeah, I was going to say that's not looking like a cat. That's huge, actually. Wow. Yeah.
There
Wait,
are.
what? That is huge. Look at that. Yeah, and a great stem on that too.
Yeah.
Wow. So it's kind of the same as your runner beans. You do a lot of burying early or fertilizing early and just waiting.
Yeah.
And then you plant in months later
find it
sometimes.
better,
Yeah.
you know.
That's a great technique.
Have you noticed these?
Oh, a little funnel.
It's a pipe and it's bunged up at the end and it's got holes in. And what you do before you plant the plant out, you push that in like that.
Yeah.
And that's where I water it.
So you can get it a little deeper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to get the root to go down.
Oh, it's like we talked about with the carrots.
Yeah.
You want that root searching for,
That's it.
and then it forces more growth up top.
That's it.
These techniques, Gerald.
All homemade. All homemade.
Yeah, I mean, it gets the job done. Wow. Yeah, sometimes it's just as simple. You got to understand how the plant grows, right? And then you can maximize it.
Yes, and this chickweed is fantastic green fertilizer. That really is.
Yeah.
You know, it's an annual weed. The frost to kill it off, and in about 2 or 3 weeks, these 2 cabbages will be lifted,
Mm-hmm.
and I will just dig all this over.
Yeah.
And leave it.
Free fertilizer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And leave it till Christmas when I dig the holes ready for next year.
Should we look at your the salad garden, salad bar?
Oh yeah.
Let's take a look at the salad. I've seen this. I've seen this many times.
You're making a sandwich or a few crackers. You need a bit of greenery with it, and you can just pick a piece. Everything here is edible. Once a year, you have to change the compost because that isn't very much and it'll soon lose all its nutrient. Never put the hole at the bottom because it'll drain too quick. 1 inch up from the bottom, 1 hole there, 1 there, 1 there, and 1 at the back.
Yeah.
And then it creates a small reservoir to hold the water in the heat of the day.
That might be my favorite tip of the video so far, is because everyone is conditioned when you see a pot at the store, hole in the bottom, drains out. But when you're doing a vertical, you don't want to have to do any more work than you should.
You need as much water retention as possible.
Yeah.
I do collect old junk and stuff I've found. Any idea what that is?
Is that a compost thermometer?
No.
What is that?
It's a thermometer, but not compost.
Manure?
No. What do cows eat?
Oh, hay?
Silage.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah.
No way. I mean, it's huge.
That is a silage thermometer to make sure it's not getting too hot.
Yeah. Wow,
Yeah,
that is a massive.
I found that years ago. It was just dumped.
It's just hanging out.
Yeah.
Okay, Gerald, I need to see these leeks. I'm an onions guy. I love any allium. So these ones are massive.
Yeah.
And you said that you have a special technique for getting them even whiter, right? Because you want to eat the white part of the leek.
Bury them very, very deep. And then as they grow, just keep covering up, covering up, covering up. You can use a damp course, a builder's damp course, which is like a piece of plastic, and wrap that round them. But I find it just as easy to keep burying, and then that's how you end up with lots and lots of nice white edible leek. And the cage keeps allium leaf miner at bay, because that can be devastating. Can it, Baggins?
Oh, look at that guy. Baggins.
Baggins.
Come say hi.
Bilbo Baggins.
Well, Gerald, thank you for showing us the garden. You have something very cool right here for those who want to get into giant vegetables.
Yes, whoops. That's just a business card, but I have everything in this book. Just me and my veg. Not all big veg, it's everything. A little bit of history.
Oh, look at those
Look
carrots.
at those lovely
Look at those
carrots.
carrots. Those are perfect.
And there's no Latin, so it's all understandable. I don't do Latin. And a spud is a spud and a carrot is a carrot. And you won't go wrong. It's just self-explanatory. Thank you very much and cheers.
Thank you, Gerald. Appreciate it. Good luck in the garden and keep on growing.